Today is March 13th, and it's the anniversary of the storm of the century that occurred back in 1993. If you were living in Florida, you may remember the severe weather that occurred, the tornadoes, the storm surge. If you were living in Atlanta, you may remember the blizzard that moved through, and that included parts of central Georgia and areas north. Now, on this anniversary, we are looking at a potent storm system developing. The difference being, we're not going to have a severe weather outbreak in Florida, and we're not going to see the southern extent of snow that we saw in 93, but we are going to see a nor'easter developing for parts of New England and New York and New Jersey, as far south as DC, later this evening and through the day tomorrow. There is a marginal risk for severe weather later Monday evening for Tampa, St. Petersburg, and areas south down through Naples. Here's a look at the big view from the RPM model. The blue represents snow, the green represents rain. So we'll have some rain moving into Florida later Monday evening. That low pressure will turn north and bring some heavy snow for parts of Pennsylvania, New York, and Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Maine later this evening, tonight, and into the day tomorrow. That does include parts of New York City, Philadelphia, and Boston as well. Here's a closer look at the southeast. Low pressure in the Gulf throughout much of the day, so really not too much rain throughout the afternoon. Let's stop it right here. Right around 6, 7 p.m., we'll see some rain moving into the west coast of Florida. Maybe a strong, if not severe, storm moving across the Tampa Bay area. And then that storm system moves off to the east and brings perhaps a little bit of rain to southeast Florida. It moves out overnight tonight, so that by your Tuesday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies again. It will be windy behind this front and cooler. High temperatures in the 60s across the Tampa Bay area on your Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which I know if you're up north, you're saying 60s, big deal, but for Florida, that's actually pretty cool for parts of middle March. Alright, the main headline of this storm system will be the snow that's going to occur for parts of the northeast. If you're flying north, you'll be fine for the day today for much of the northeast, but we are going to see some accumulating snow starting in the DC area later Monday evening. That snow is then going to track off to the northeast and continue to accumulate overnight tonight and throughout much of the day on your Tuesday. How much snow are we looking at? Well, according to the RPM model, which I think has got a pretty good handle on this storm system, we're going to see perhaps maybe around 8 inches of snow or so for parts of DC. Head north to New Jersey and New York City, and we could see potentially upwards of 16 to 20 inches of snow falling. That includes western Long Island as well. Head upwards to, let's say, Poughkeepsie, New York, and maybe upwards of 2 feet of snow falling. Up through parts of Boston, maybe a foot of snow, and areas inland seeing quite a bit of snow as well. So a very disruptive nor'easter for parts of the northeast as we head through the rest of your Monday and into Tuesday as well. So for Florida, just cooler weather moving in, and also some showers and storms this evening. And then again, the northeast picking up some hefty snow totals moving through the day on Tuesday. All right, guys, have a great and safe week.